know, Trent, I just do not know what is going on with this fan. I mean, I've tried everything. Look, turn it every setting, it doesn't work. See?
Have you hit it on the sides yet? Strike it on the sides there. You gotta do it equal number of times than 3.
Okay, like third time's a charm?
That's right.
Huh.
Still nothing.
I just can't figure it out. It's just like, I guess I should have bought from the dollar store. That's what happens when I go to the dollar deal place and get these cheap fans made no telling where. I see it.
Try patting it on the bottom. You didn't hit it on the bottom. Still nothing. Huh.
Well, let me try this again. 1, 2, 3. See? Still absolutely nothing. You know, I just don't know what it could be. How do I just get us a new fan? Because I'm sick of it.
I'm gonna run to the mail room.
It's on. Look at that. It worked.
Wow.
It worked.
So you just got to hit it twice here, and twice here. The third time's a charm.
That's it. Yes. Progress.
I can start my own fairy repair shop now.
I really could. As you can tell, this is a perfect example of type 1 error. It had nothing to do with the fan turning on, Travis hitting it 3 times on one side and 2 times on the other, and then turning the knob a few times. But it had everything to do with me plugging it up.
That's right, Eric. Type 1 error is something that we have to guard against in research. Type 1 error is whenever we think that we've discovered that our null hypothesis is not true. In other words, we think that we've discovered a difference between our experimental group and our control group, when really there's no difference between the experimental or our control group. And a lot of times things that happen that way are things that are out of our control, like the confounding variables, or things that we see that we don't see that are actually happening behind the scenes, some things that are interacting. In this case, the power cord was unplugged, but Travis and Trent didn't know that, and so Travis deduced that hitting it on the side and on the top made the fan work, much like we might deduce that our experimental treatment made a difference in our student group when in fact it didn't make a difference, that there was something else happening outside of the scenes. And so maybe our experimental test wasn't strong enough, it didn't have enough power to detect the difference, but in type 1 error usually it has too much power, it's too sensitive, and so we're showing a difference when the difference really doesn't exist. And so the opposite of that is type 2 error, of missing the difference. And so maybe we would see an experiment that there was really a difference between, say, the teaching methods and the amount that a student learned based on the 2 different teaching methods, but the statistical power of the analysis wasn't strong enough in order to detect this analysis, and so it's to detect this difference. So this is definitely a balancing act that we have to play in statistics to find the right mix of the statistical procedure and the statistics that will show us where there is a difference with reasonable confidence and not show us a difference where it in fact does not exist. In the meantime, these guys are staying cool.